Hello friends, welcome back to Top Spot Sports. Today we'll talk about before and after with pro athletes. Let's head into it. Number 10, Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams is a former Heisman Trophy winner, NFL rushing leader, and College Football Hall of Famer. Throughout his career, Williams notably played for the New Orleans Saints and Miami Dolphins. He was selected by the Saints after Mike Ditka traded all of the Saints' 1999 draft picks to the Washington Redskins to move up to select the Texas Longhorn star. Unfortunately, his career was hindered by multiple failed drug tests. Williams is currently a football analyst on the Longhorn Network. He's also a yoga instructor and an entrepreneur in the cannabis industry after co-founding a herbal wellness company, Real Wellness, with his wife Linnea Miron. Williams is also part of the organization Water.org to help provide accessible and safe water supplies to countries in need. Number 9, Pete Rose. Pete Rose, the all-time MLB leader in hits, games played, at-bats, singles and outs, is a 3-time World Series champion with 3 batting titles, 1 MLB MVP award, 2 Gold Gloves, 17 All-Star appearances, and the Rookie of the Year. Yet his eligibility for the Hall of Fame remains one of the most discussed controversies in baseball to this day. Pete has been incredibly successful in rallying his famous and powerful friends to be allies in his goal of global humanitarian relief. Pete is part of ONE, a global movement campaigning to end extreme poverty and preventable diseases by 2030. Nowadays, you can see him signing autographs in Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, where he is reportedly still a heavy gambler. If you find our videos entertaining, please subscribe to our channel. Number 8, Darryl Strawberry. In 1983, Darryl Strawberry was the next great MLB hitter. Drawing comparisons to the great Ted Williams, the young phenom crushed 26 home runs and was named NL Rookie of the Year in his first season with the Mets. Strawberry went on to have an outstanding career, winning 4 World Series titles and was an 8-time All-Star. However, much of his career was overshadowed by struggles with alcohol and substance abuse, as well as a virtual melange of legal and personal problems, likely stemming from both. After retiring in 1999, Strawberry's issues with drugs and alcohol continued, as he faced court-ordered treatment and struggled to meet the conditions of his probation. He served 11 months of a suspended 22-month prison sentence for violating the terms of his probation before he was released in 2003. Despite numerous run-ins with the law and personal demons, Strawberry remains involved in events with the Mets and Yankees and has opened a restaurant in Queens, New York. He produced the documentary Harvard Park, which debuted on BET in April 2012. Number 7, Anna Kournikova. Anna Kournikova was a standout tennis star who cracked the top 10 rankings during her singles career. Her greatest success came in doubles, reaching the number 1 ranking alongside Martina Hingis, which resulted in 2 WTA championships and 2 Grand Slam titles. The Russian retired at an early age, however, due to back and spinal issues, which included a herniated disc. While she was finding success on the court, she was better known for her stunning looks. Kournikova was one of the most commonly searched athletes on Google search thanks to her appearance. Not only does she visit sick children in the hospital, she's also campaigned with organizations about West and Central Africa's serious nutrition crisis and fighting to raise money for malnourished children. Kournikova is married to the king of Latin pop Enrique Iglesias, and the couple have 3 children. Number 6, Marion Jones. After becoming the first woman to win 5 medals, 3 gold, 2 bronze at a single Olympics in 2000, Jones had become a superstar at the pinnacle of her career. However, she turned in a relatively disappointing showing at the 2004 Summer Olympics, which was followed by explosive revelations about Jones and her husband's involvement in the Balco steroid scandal. After testing positive for performance-enhancing drugs and pleading guilty to federal charges stemming from perjury and her role in the Balco scandal, Jones was stripped of her medals in 2007, banned from the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and sentenced to 6 months in prison and 2 years of probation. After completing her sentence, Jones, a basketball star at the University of North Carolina, played briefly for the WNBA for the Tulsa Shock in 2010 before being waived after 1 season. During an interview on Piers Morgan Tonight, Jones expressed remorse for the pain she caused her family and openly discussed her personal and financial struggles. Number 5. Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is widely credited with bringing women's mixed martial arts to the mainstream. In fact, it was her success inside of the cage that convinced UFC president Dana White to bring a women's division into the UFC. Rousey, a former Olympic medalist in judo, was known for her deadly armbar submission and was one of the most dominant champions in UFC history. After a string of knockout losses and with multiple movie offers on the table, Rousey decided to move on from MMA. Now Rowdy has turned to professional wrestling, where she competed in the WWE and was the Raw Women's Champion. She has donated her time and money to a small village in India. She provides funds to get the village clean water, free education, and a computer center. Rousey also started a charity to help students pay for college and remains one of the most marketable and popular athletes in the world today. Number 4. Jose Canseco. After being named AL Rookie of the Year in 1986, Oakland's athletic slugger Jose Canseco quickly established a reputation as one of the best hitters in baseball. Canseco was a good baseball player, but by the time he retired and thereafter, his career, his legacy, had become an albatross around the neck of Major League Baseball. Performance-enhancing drugs helped Jose Canseco become an all-star slugger, and when MLB and Congress began cracking down on steroids, he turned his chemical career booster and the scandal surrounding it into a tell-all book implicating Mark McGwire and other former teammates. Number 3. Tori Wilson. Tori Wilson is a former professional wrestling star who spent time in the WCW and WWF, now WWE. Wilson was a member of the company back when women were marketed mainly off their looks, and she delivered. Wilson was on the cover of multiple magazines including FHM and Playboy. After retiring from her professional wrestling career, Wilson turned her focus towards being a fitness instructor and blogger, promoting health and fitness online. Number 2. Marcus Vick. By all accounts, Marcus Vick had all the potential and all of the talent to be a game-changing, dual-threat quarterback like his older brother Michael. Vick followed in his brother's footsteps, committing to Virginia Tech in 2002 as one of the nation's most prized quarterback prospects. However, Vick's run-ins with the law began early and often. Following his second season, Vick and 2 other players were charged with statutory rape and contributing to the delinquency of minors after an incident involving a 15-year-old girl. Vick was suspended by the team but was eventually reinstated. He repaid head coach Frank Beamer by stomping on Elvis Dumerville's leg during the 2006 Gator Bowl and racking up enough traffic violations to make Lindsay Lohan look good by comparison. 4 days after the Gator Bowl incident, Vick was dismissed from the team. Number 1. Art Slichter. Former quarterback Art Slichter was selected 4th overall out of Ohio State by the Baltimore Colts in the 1982 NFL Draft. Almost immediately, Slichter found himself in hot water with the league over his gambling habits. He was suspended for a full year in 1983 and later admitted to gambling through his suspension. He was out of the NFL for good by 1986 and out of football entirely by 1992. Slichter spent all but a few months between 1995 and 2006 in 44 different prison facilities for countless felonies. Most were directly related to his gambling, like passing bad checks and theft. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure that you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.